After being misled all of your life by a stupid triangle, you decided to give the carnivore diet a try to regain your health, but it was harder than you thought giving up all the sugar and carbs, leading you to fail multiple times trying to just eat meat. But instead of staying down and cowering in the corner with a Twinkie in your mouth, you decided to get back up and come out swinging. That, dear viewer, makes you a warrior.
You warriors are good. Real good. The best.
Hey, gang. Good morning. Welcome to the good morning meeting. Started a little bit early today. I thought I had an appointment today at 2:30. I got up early today, around 7 a.m., and I got a notification a couple hours ago. Verify your appointment for 12:30. And I was like, what? So I had to start the morning meeting a little early, and I'm not going to be able to go for our usual hour. And I hope you guys understand. Yeah, so it's funny, in our life, I handle all the finances and keep track of all that kind of stuff, and Cassie keeps track of all of our appointments. And there's a reason for that. But most of you know she's out of town, and yeah, so I had to make a little adjustment. I thought about canceling the live, and I'm like, no, just jump on here a little early. I just want to encourage everybody, do well today. Make sure you're putting the proper things in your mouth to fuel your body, and I'm going to do the same right along with y'all. So again, I apologize for the early start, and we're not going to go that long, but I think it's important, we at least stop in every day and, show each other some support. So Amber, finally out on a walk this morning, but I'll be listening in. I missed yesterday's live because I had a doctor appointment. Oh, another appointment. Yes, you know what that's like, Amber. Cool. Lisa, good morning. Hey, Lisa. Cowgirl, good morning. Vicky, hi guys, listening to while working. Don't work too hard. There, Vicky, and glad you're here. Glad you're listening. Susie, good morning, all. What is up? Melissa Andrew, good morning. Hey, T. Terza, what is up? Hi, everyone. How you doing, Lady T? Good to see you. And Nancy, good morning. I'm at work, but I made it through day one. Back at it. Have a great day, everyone. That's so awesome, Nancy. Nancy's been struggling. And yesterday, kind of challenged her. Hey, show up to the morning meeting tomorrow and say you got day one under your belt. So congratulations, Nancy. I am super proud of you. Day one's brutal. Brutal. Especially, you've been off the rails and enjoying some tasty food that's not good for you. It's hard to get back on, I know. Bex, good to catch up, even if it's just for a short time. Hey, Bex, what is up? Erica, good morning, Erica. It was a pleasure to hang out with you yesterday in the members live. That was really cool, Erica, and it was so nice to meet you. You had a very interesting job, what you do for a living. I found that really interesting, so very cool. The Puncher, check it in. Morning, Larry. Morning, carnivores. What's going on? Well, look at that. Starting early, a lot of people actually wait till 11:30 and they look forward to the meeting every day, and so they're probably not even aware I started early today. And to you guys, you showed up at 11:30 expecting it to start. I'm sorry, had to start a little early, but it's all good, right? Yeah, I'd rather do this than not do one at all, so. Sue, hey Sue, yesterday marked my 5th day of fasting. Just water. My weight went up 1/2 pound. Wow, Sue. Well, congratulations. That autophagy is something else. Your body is literally healing itself right now every day that you go. So, congratulations. 5 days isn't easy, and all the reading I've done is it's actually harder for women to do that. So good on you, girl. Very cool. Bex, one day at a time, every day a new day. That's right. That's what we were telling Nancy yesterday. You know, just got to make it that one day. Then we'll work on the next day tomorrow. Erica, thank you. Heading to Florida tomorrow instead of Maryland. Keeping it flexible. Very cool. Well, you be safe. You be safe, Erica. Okay. It's kind of cool, though. You get to travel around and see the country. Almost like a truck driver, you know? Brenda, good morning. Still with my dad, but staying keto. Um, Maybe not the cleanest, but I'll take it. It's very cool, Brenda. Yeah. A little dirty keto is a lot better than the crap standard American diet. That's for sure, right? Yeah, so what am I going to have today? I'm not sure. I have a couple options. I had little Larry pick me up a bunch of beef from the butcher shop a few days ago. I got 3 Preacher Man steaks. I got 3 Denver steaks. And that's what he brought home. I think I'm going to go with the Denvers later today. But yesterday was all ground beef. For those of you who didn't see the meeting yesterday, I talked about those low carb tortillas, and I said no to them. I almost didn't, but I ended up giving them to Larry. Glad you're early today. Anytime is great. Hope everyone is feeling strong today. Amen. Yeah, I could have started this like an hour and a half ago because I was up pretty early today, and I thought about it, and I'm like, no, let me get it as close to the normal starting time as I can. You know. So hey everyone, day 18, Carnivore here. Right on, rockin' keto, Amy. Great job, Amy. Very cool. Cowgirl, so glad you decided to go live with us today, Larry. This is my go-to daily while getting ready for work, like hanging out with friends. Very cool. Yeah, I look forward to this meeting now, you know. I mean, there's once in a while I'm like, just like not in the mood, you know, and I've said this before, but as soon as I start it, I get in the mood. But normally I'm looking forward to it. You know, like that one day, Cassie and I were out of town and I didn't do it. I was missing the morning meeting, you know, and that showed me how much I rely on it to keep me on track, you know, especially while Cassie's gone. Come on here, hang out with you guys, you know, see what everybody's eating. If anybody fell, if anybody needs a little help. So very cool. Vicky, I was in town on Tuesday and picked up fast food for my husband. I put it in the back seat for the hour drive home. It was so hard to smell that food all the way home. I didn't give into it. Yay. Well, good for you, Vicky. That would be rough. Especially depending on what it is, you know. Oh man. Like if it was In-N-Out Burger, I don't think I could make it. But most everything else I could. That's why when I start door dashing again, I should be strong to the point where I'm not having any problems. But another good thing is here in South Carolina, there's no In-N-Out Burger. So I can't be tempted by my favorite. Mama P, what's up? Good morning, Larry. Mama Poppins, how you doing? The Arnolds, I need prayers. I started again on Tuesday, mostly due to extreme pain in my trap muscle, neck, shoulder, elbow, and radiating to thumb. Right side only. This appeared overnight. I couldn't sit, stand, or sleep. I had a cortisone shot. Has anyone cured these types of symptoms on Carnivore? Anybody want to throw anything in the chat for the Arnolds? I mean, once I hit 40 years old, maybe 45, you just wake up some days and something hurts and it's like, what did I do? You know, and it hurts bad. It hangs around for 3 or 4 days. My shoulder, you know, and then all of a sudden it's gone. So hopefully it could be something like that, the Arnold, something that's just going to work itself out. But you did have a cortisone shot. Yeah, your trap muscle, neck, shoulder, elbow, pinched nerve maybe. I don't know, but inflammation, getting rid of inflammation can't do anything but help it. Amber, I'm gonna make carnivore egg muffins with egg bites and sausage patties, and then I'm gonna make burgers for dance's dinner, my lunch. You confused me with that one, Amber. Let's just have you come on here with me, huh? Or maybe it's just me. I'm foggy. I don't know. I've been awake a while. I don't even want to read that again, Amber. uh, Caitlin, how you doing, Caitlin? Good morning. I have to admit I messed up 2 days ago. I got some tragic news and binged. Back on the wagon yesterday and today, taking it one day at a time. Oh, sorry for whatever you heard, Caitlin. The bad news you got. That's how we deal with it, most of us, The fact that you're back at it already is awesome. So, yeah, but sorry about your bad news. Dan's dinner. That don't help, Amber. Amy, question. I worked so hard on Ketovore to lose 110 pounds, but I find I'm actually gaining weight on carnivore. Is this normal? I really don't want to slide backwards. You might gain a little bit, Amy, but you're not going to gain all your weight back eating carnivore. Gosh, sounds like you were doing great on Ketovore. Why did you decide to go carnivore? Applause for Vicky. Yeah, right? Saying no to that? Absolutely. Amber, no excuses, girl. Sorry, speak texting while walking. Yeah. Well, at least you're out there walking, right? Good to see you back out there. Sam, hey Sam, glad you made it. Good morning, Larry and Carnivore Quest crew. Love to wake up and start my day with these meetings. Had some canned kipper herring yesterday, and phew, that's some smell. Tasted all right. We'll try sardines next. Oh, you're venturing out there, huh, Sam? Very cool. It's good to see you this morning. Deborah, hi Deborah. Good morning. All highly recommend reading Never Binge Again by Glenn Livingston for those who struggle with getting back on plan after falling off. Game changer. I'm going to take a screenshot of that, Deborah, because I will look that up for sure. Not a screenshot. I'm actually taking a photo of my big monitor. Okay, cool. Thanks, Deborah. Appreciate that. Amber, I honestly think that carnivore has been healing my shoulder. I wouldn't doubt it. Wouldn't doubt it one bit. Vicky, In-N-Out is setting up in Tennessee. It's closer to you now. We love In-N-Out. Flying Dutchman when doing Ketovore is so good. Yes. Yes. It's funny. About a half hour ago, I heard the billionaire heiress from In-N-Out. She was in a sit-down podcast talking about why they're leaving California, because things are just so bad there now for running a business, raising a family. So, yeah. In-N-Out burger. So good. Cindy. Hi, Cindy. Good morning, everyone. I gained about 5 pounds the last few weeks. So disappointing. But that's okay. I'll get back on track. Thank goodness for your meetings to help us stay focused. Okay, Cindy. So it sounds like you gained 5 pounds by maybe eating a few things that weren't carnivore. one more time. Oh, you made two of those comments, huh, Biggie? Yeah. Yeah. In and Out is good. So many good memories with me and my dad going to In and Out once a week. When we moved up to the desert in California, every Friday when I get home from school, we jump on our bikes, our motorcycles, and we ride cross country desert. It was maybe like a 9 mile ride to the In and Out up by the freeway. We just went straight through the desert, park our bikes outside, go in, eat, and then head back. And we did that for a couple of years. We did that every Friday, which is really cool memory. I get the same thing every single time. I'd get two double doubles with grilled onions, extra spread, fries, and a Coke. So, and I was in good shape back then. I always ate a lot. That's why I look like I do now. Cindy, there you are. Hey there, Carnivore Quest friends. Good to see all of you here again this morning. And it's good to see you, Cindy. I didn't know if I'd see some of you because it started a little early. Usually when we start at 11:30, usually by noon we have around 100 people. I figured we'd have a lot less this morning. But we're at 41. That's plenty. All we need is 10 for a good meeting, right? Or even one. Amy, I decided to go carnivore because I think I'm having menopause exhaustion. I've heard about this amazing energy on carnivore and wanted that. Okay. Very cool. Yeah, you'll get it. Yeah, you get into a deeper state of ketosis than you do with keto. Pam, the Arnolds, I'm 64 and no sleep for 2 days didn't help. Oh, well, I'm sure, Pam. Lady T, every time I say a month was difficult, the next month is worse. Words are powerful, and I need to start thinking positive and starting my day thanking the Lord. I don't do either as of right now. Yes, Teresa, you need to wait right when you wake up. You get your thoughts about you. Thank Him for waking you. Thank Him for today. Thank Him for all the struggles you're going to go through today. Thank Him for everything you got, even your struggles. For sure. Debbie, hello everyone. Just able to pop in for a little bit before an appointment. All right, me too, Debbie. Yeah, we're not going to go much longer. I got to get out of here. I have an appointment myself. But I did not want to cancel today's meeting just so I could say hi to you, Debbie. And the rest of you, of course. Alicia, hello. I'm about to eat a T-bone steak, and I'm pretty excited. Well, I'm pretty jealous. Nice, Alicia. Very cool. Yep, I saw that podcast yesterday. Main reason we left. Yeah, about California. Yeah, the last time I was in California was when my dad passed. I went out to, take care of his remains and everything, but that was over 20 years ago. Sam, nice. I hope one day In and Out, what a burger, Bucky's comes to Orlando. Question: y'all ever had these bucket list fast food places, especially the Carolina Cookout favorite, Larry? No, I haven't had that. I've had I've been to the Cookout. Yeah, I've been to the Cookout. Bucky's, no. In and Out, yes. What a burger, yes. Five Guys, yes. Watchman Warrior number 76. I watch many YouTube videos on gluttony for a week along with carnivore. 372 pounds to 353. God fixes addiction, so does meat. Very cool. Yeah, I mentioned in a couple live streams ago that I've been listening to Pastor Charles Lawson out of Knoxville, Tennessee. He's on YouTube, and I mean, he's got to be 78, 79 years old now. But they've been posting his sermons forever on YouTube. And so you can go back and watch some, from 10 years ago. But I love his Sunday schools. His Sunday schools are some of the best that are out there. He goes over stuff like, he's a great preacher too, but his Sunday school stuff, he's just so smart. And he goes through current events and cultural things like UFOs and, just stuff like that. And it's not boring. And the guy's just so full of information. So Pastor Charles Lawson. But anyway, I've been watching a lot of his stuff, not on gluttony, but on, when your walk strays a little bit, and how to come back get your walk, closer with Jesus. And I've been going through that a little bit. So I don't even know if I'm making sense. But I appreciate you sharing that, Watchman. Cool. Turns out I was only at In-N-Out once when my hubs and I went to Arizona about 3 years ago. It was so good. We also hit Jack in the Box because we didn't have one of those either. Tammy just got back from a 6-mile walk, cooling down and watching you live. Gosh, Tammy, that's 6 miles. How long does it take you to walk 6 miles? A couple hours, Tammy? That's amazing. Shell Bell, good morning all. For some reason I had a meeting reminder at 11:30. Yeah, Shell Bell, I started early today just because it turns out I have an appointment at 12:30. I thought was at 2:30. So that's my bad, Shell Bell. I'm still glad you made it. For sure. Hey everyone, pressing on and got the workout in. Pain is my worst friend. Up since 3 again. Hope you're all well. It's good to see you, Ryan. I was hoping you'd get to see you, even though it's starting a little early, Kodiak Joe, what's going on? Good morning from Kodiak. I'm eating a lot of fish this time of year. AK, is that Alaska? I believe it is. Sue, Bucky's is okay, but a lot of hype. All right. Sam, Larry, do you have any interest in visiting California and Indiana again? When I moved to Florida from Hawaii last year, I haven't had the urge to go back soon. So happy for the freedom in the South. Yeah, I'll never be going back to California. And Indiana, nah. Go up there in the area, Michigan, to see my in-laws. But Indiana, I got no desire to go back. Same with, I lived in Nevada for 5 years total, and I'd go back to visit. My best friend in the whole world, the guy I've known since we were in kindergarten, his name's Brady, and he lives in Bullhead City, Arizona. So where I lived, we were roommates for a while, but yeah, lifelong friend, and I would definitely go back and visit him. But California, I'd definitely never go back. No, not for me. Be filled with the Holy Spirit. It means we have to fill up every day. It takes work and intentionality. It does. And open that Bible, right? Yeah. Even if you read for 10, 20 minutes. Yeah, Watchman, you are making sense, brother. Keep it up. Sometimes I don't know, man. It takes me 2 hours to walk 6 miles, which I do daily. That's amazing, Tammy. Good for you. One more question, Tammy. Do you do it just in silence and then just enjoy, the sounds around you, or do you listen to a podcast or anything while you walk? Yes, Alaska. Okay. Terry P, how's everyone doing? How you doing, Terry? I'm doing good. Maureen, good morning, friends. Hey, Maureen. Is it true that including dairy stalls weight and inflammation? Yeah, John. Pretty much for everybody. You know. So if I have a little bit of cheese, a little bit, like an ounce, doesn't bother me. The problem with cheese is I overdo it. It tastes so good, I end up overeating it. And inflammation, it definitely for me causes inflammation. And with all the people we've talked to over the years, through our channel or our Facebook group, that's the key. That's the same for most people. So most people, like, I've never heard someone say, I gave up the dairy and I feel worse. Most people are, I gave up the dairy and I saw positive results from that. So, Jessica, hey, Jessica, I'm late, but I'm glad to finally be here. You actually weren't late, Jessica. I started early today. I started at 11, so hope everyone is doing well. Yeah, now tomorrow we'll be having the morning meeting at 11:30 a.m. and then we'll do our members live at 1 p.m. So Jessica, I expect you that you didn't get on screen in the last morning members. So Shell Bell got my beef ribs in the oven, cooking them early because it's cooler at the moment. Laugh out loud. Then air fried wings. Awesome, Shell Bell. And Shell Bell, it was really cool talking to you yesterday too. It was cute. Shellbell didn't want to. There was like 5 of us on screen, and Shellbell didn't want to get on. She's a little nervous. We're like, oh, come on, come on, just click that link, you'll jump on. And then you jumped on there, and you felt fine, right, Shellbell? Amy, I listened to a Bible in a day podcast. Okay. Gidget, good morning, y'all. I'm late. You started early. Yes, ma'am. I did, Gidget. I have an appointment that I didn't realize I have. So it was either cancel the stream or just start it a little early. And that's what I did. I'm sorry, Gidget. Tomorrow, normal time. I'm not too far behind. Erica, you're right. Getting the Bible in every day is essential. When I don't, my head gets so cluttered. Big time, the Bible keeps us from sin, and sin keeps us from the Bible. It's so true. Yeah, it's nourishment, Once you have the Holy Spirit in you and you have a relationship, the Word is nourishment. And, we want to do it our own way, and even we got this flesh that just doesn't want to do what the Spirit wants to do. And that's a constant battle until the day we die, Sue, for John, cheese is a detriment for me. Yep, for most people. Terry P, having a big boost of energy this morning, getting a good workout in. Right on. I'm jealous. Yeah, I'm just kidding. Oh, there you are, Tammy. Okay, sometimes I walk in silence. Sometimes podcasts or audiobooks or the Bible. Walking is very cathartic. Well, I appreciate that answer. Larry, I think BBE plus S would be great. S is for shrimp. Laugh out loud. Absolutely, you could, right? Don't see no problem with that. Jessica, I will be there tomorrow for sure. Very cool. Very, very cool. John, butter is the only dairy I have, and usually on weekends. Yeah, it's funny. Cassie and I never really considered butter dairy. It is, but it's just, when we think dairy, we're thinking heavy whipping cream, all the different kinds of cheeses, sour cream, cottage cheese, Greek yogurt, like if you're on keto. Amber, it takes me an hour to walk my 2.5 miles. Yes, Larry, thank you. And love the meeting with you all. Made me feel very at ease. Awesome. Yeah, tell you loosened up there after a few minutes, I get it. You're talking to, essentially strangers, but that fades. Nurse Tammy, good morning, everyone. Hey, Nurse Tammy. Alfie boy, I was hoping you'd see this, Alfie boy. What's up? I had to start early today, bro. So this meeting's going to be short. I have an appointment. So I got to get to that. I thought started at 2:30, but it starts at 12:30. So, yeah, John, did you start a little early today? I did. But I love you guys, and I appreciate you stopping by. I was going to cancel it outright, but then I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. Let's just start a little early and, give each other a chance to say to each other, hold strong today, one day at a time, and don't put any crap in your mouth, Yeah. So now it's time for me to end the stream, and we're filling up now. That's okay, though. I just wanted to touch bases with you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow morning for the 11:30 morning meeting, 11:30 a.m., and then the members at 1 p.m., okay, on Friday. All right, guys, I got to get out of here and go get this done. All right, I love y'all. I'm just seeing if I had any more comments. Remember, no sugar, no carbs, no cheating.